Hey, in church, we're talking about mental health, which in church, honestly, can feel a little bit off limits. Like almost like if we're Christians, are we good Christians if we struggle with it?
Right.
You and I both know that's simply not true.
It's not true.
But what would you say to someone, Pastor, that might find themselves in that season?
Well, this weekend, we're actually going to look at and recognize that, if you're struggling mentally, that does not make you a bad Christian at all.
Yeah.
It just makes you human. And we're going to even look in the Bible and see just some of the great people of faith that also did struggle with mental health issues. And so we're going to acknowledge that all of us can be there, but if you're struggling with that, it's not a sign you're doing something wrong as much as maybe there's a part of you that God needs to heal.
Yeah,
and we're going to talk about very specifically how God can start initiating that healing process.
When you're talking about the healing process, you've been very vulnerable also with your own journey in this, which I think has been probably freeing for so many. But there were, I assume, lies that you heard and felt. What were the things you did to replace those lies with truth?
Yeah, well, I got to a place where just the demands of this calling became so great, I thought it was too much. And so I would say, this is too much, I can't make it, I can't go on and on and on. And so there's a verse that I actually quote, and I talk about it in this week's message, and then internalized it to a saying that I would say over and over again, so God would help renew my mind, so I wasn't playing the old messages that were lies, but renewing my mind with truth. And it took a while, but
it's a process.
It's a process, and it's a process that works, thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. I have so many more questions I could ask you, but the reality is we're going to talk about it at church a lot. So the thing is, you got to get to church, because I've heard a wise man say before, if you miss church,
you miss a lot.
That's right. We'll see you at Life.Church this week.